Well, back on the project list, I guess. Let's see if we can get this thing dug out. Pump these tires up, see if it comes back to life. I think it will.
Are you ready?
Alright, what do we got here? Parts, and parts. Oh, yeah. The infamous caps that always get lost off the gas cans for them old school nozzles, which you can't buy no more. Well, I guess that's a lie. You can buy the new style flexible ones with the screw-on little yellow tops, but you can't. They don't make that like just pop-on style anymore. EPA said it was too dangerous, right? Got an old amber motorcycle light in here. There's my tow chain. Yeesh. This thing is infested. Oh man, it's gross. Jeez, what is going on over here? Holy. Guess it's time to bust out the vacuum, man. Drag this thing out of the corner. This cart actually looks like a piece of crap, but it's actually not that bad. She runs good. It's got a good top speed for a 36 volt cart. The only thing that's really faster than this one would be, that I've seen under 36 volt, would be an old school Easy Go, like a 3-wheeler or an older 4-wheeler Easy Go. They have a different, these things have like a, I don't know what they call it, spur gears or something. It's the motor goes onto the differential, and the differential has a couple gears in it. Where when you get into the older Easy Goes, the motor is put right onto the pinion of a rear. It looks like a little rear end out of a truck, and the motor's put right on the pinion. So those things have a lot more top speed, a little less torque, which really doesn't matter because of the weight and being electric. But they get a little bit more top speed because of the, I don't know, I guess the RPMs are higher or whatever, I don't know. But they're definitely, the older ones are definitely faster. Once they went, plus these are what they call resistor carts. So these don't have a controller in them. This is just straight output. Jeez, look at all this. This is gross. God. Corrosion and mouse. Ugh. Yeah, resistor carts are a little bit faster from the factory because they're not limited on the amps by the controller. You know, the controller carts limit how much amps they put out to the motor, so it reduces your speed and torque and acceleration. This thing will take whatever the batteries will put out, which it should cruise pretty good with these new batteries. See all the hardware here. I had this thing and all the wires. I had this thing wired up 72 volt at one time. That's why there's so much stuff on the floor here. It had a crap load of batteries in there. Alright. We're getting there. Closer and closer. This is actually a V-Glide cart too, which is why I kept it. I like the V-Glides. So what's the year on this one? I don't know. Let's see if we can see it here. I think this is a 95. So it's a 36 volt V-Glide. What does this thing say? 36 volt solenoid on here. A little corroded. Kind of janky. We can probably use that solenoid for now. I think I'm going to hook it up 36 volt in reverse. Resistor coils look okay. Yeah, I had this thing hooked up. At one time I had 3 AGM 12 volts in here. One here, and one on one side. And then on the other side I had small telecom batteries. I had 3 of them lined up as 36 volt. So I ran 36 volt on the main pack, and then the secondary pack was like a boost pack, where I had a switch where I would pull a trigger and it would disconnect this pack and then connect to the boost pack and make the entire thing 72 volt. So you could drive around on 36 volt and then hit the switch and double your power. This thing would do powered donuts in the wet grass. It was awesome. All right. But the boost didn't last that long. It's kind of like a nitrous switch. You know, I probably got about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes of continuous, 72 volt before that pack really got ran down because it was real small, but it worked great. So maybe someday we'll throw 6 lithiums in this thing and throw 72 volt at it, see how long that V-Glide lasts before it just completely cooks itself, right? This thing definitely needs a hose. We all need a hose though, right? Wow, look at all the room for activities. Oh, I haven't seen that drain pan in forever. I was wondering where that was. Why do we make such a mess? Jeez. I'll let it dry in the sun for a little while and then get it wired up and take it for a cruise. I guess when you own a junkyard, there's spares everywhere, huh? Well, it's been there a while. Put her back in service. Well, I stared at this thing for a little bit. I think I figured out how to wire it back up. What's what? It's coming back to me. I got these jammed in here. I cut some, well, the 2x4s that were in here were actually pretty good size, so I got them jammed in there to where these things are, they're in there pretty good. We need to strap them, obviously, but I guess I'm gonna start hooking them up. We got some of this big cable here, so it's gonna have some kind of crisscross wiring. It's just the way I have to wire it in order to keep these charge ports where they're accessible or not getting splashed on by the tires. So it's going to have a little bit of a wonky wiring situation, but it'll be all right. The bolts are rather suspect, though. All right. Hook up this ground and see if this thing wants to move. Alright, gotta strap these down. Okay, keys off. Keys on. Solenoid is weak. V-glide's loose too. It's completely loose, huh? Is it broken? No. Oh, is that why there's zip ties on it? Oh, my mount broke. Hear the relay contacting, but it's not strong enough to work. The relay's not working. Key's working now. Definitely need to put a better clamp on this V-glide here. Alright, more work to do. Well, it's been a day and a half. So maybe we can finally get this thing going. Alright. It's in there. See it? Let's see if it fixes it. If my diagnosis is correct. Oh, we're moving. Alright, we got forward. We got reverse. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, let's, we still gotta do something with that V-Glide. Let's, put a couple good zip ties on that V-Glide before we really start messing around. I was cleaning this thing off. Got the back all cleaned off and reorganized chemicals and tools and cleaned the dashboard out, vacuumed the floor, and I found my light that I've been missing for like months. Still charged. Jeez. I bought another one. Now I got two. Well, let's see what this old jalopy will do. Uh-oh, we're creeping. That's not good. Oh, we're running over stuff. The pedal's sticky. Oh, we forgot to do that V-Glide. Hold on. We gotta fix that thing. I definitely do. Hold on. That was my Velcro, not a spark. There we go. She's rock solid now. Let's go for a cruise. Oh, shouldn't be creeping now when we turn it on. There we go. Oh man. It might still be creeping. Oh yeah. I don't even know if there's any oil in this rear. This thing will bounce you right out of it. Jeez. This thing boogies up. Jeez. Oh. Definitely need some lube on this pedal. Might come back to life. We just keep using it. Definitely could use some lube on that, maybe. Let's see. These things are so popular, Justin bought one. Everybody's going to be carting. Alright, y'all, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Go burn some rust off these old drums and definitely work these flat spots out. See you guys on the next one. 2 hoopties for the price of 1. Already putting it to work.